Hi, today I want to talk about the difference between a 20% increase in revenue versus a 20% decrease in cost reduction. And for that, I've created this simulated company that has $1 million in revenue. It has a 50% cost of goods sold. So that leaves it with 50% gross margin, and it has $250,000 in OPEX, leaving an operating margin of 25%. So if the company were to increase its revenue by 20%, then its P&L will look something like this. Sales will increase to 1.2 million. Cost of goods sold will also increase because more sales, if they're tied to quantity, not price, which is the example today, COGS will increase to 600,000, making an operating profit increase of $100,000 to $350,000, which is not bad. Now, let's look at what would happen if we do a 20% cost reduction. As we mentioned, revenue will remain the same. The only thing that we're changing is the cost of goods sold, so it goes down by $100,000. Living a healthier profit of $600,000. And even though the results are the same in the 20% increase and the 20% cost reduction, we're looking at the gross margin is different. And this is something that might appeal to investors if they're just looking at gross margin. Now, we're getting the same result in the increase in operating profit to $350,000. Which means an operating margin of 35%, which is also appealing to investors. Now, the one thing that I haven't mentioned is that OPEX has remained the same, but sometimes whenever you are increasing your revenue, you have to incur certain costs, or certain sales efforts, more advertising, more activations, and those are considered to be high return if they are able to bring 3 times the investment. Now, anything above that is fantastic, but it's usually used in the industry that a 3x return on advertising and sales efforts is a good return. Now, you could argue that cost reduction efforts have a much higher return, yielding between 5 and 10 times the investment. So even though we're showing OPEX as flat, in the scenario where we have an increase in sales or a decrease in revenue, that might change because it might require some effort. The point here is that a 20% increase in volume in sales might require a higher investment to achieve the exact same result as a 20% decrease in costs. I'll leave you with that. Have a wonderful day.